Man, oh man, I'm back at y'all again with another one, man. Make sure if you're new over here, you subscribe to the channel. Also, hit that like button, man. I'm back with an update, guys. After them not showing the trial today on social media, the news house came out with a couple of clips, y'all, of the natureboy trial, aka Eligio Bishop, man. You know, the dude who used to run Carbonation, man. Let me tell y'all, they put an expert on the stand to testify against natureboy. The kicker part of it is the expert has been following Bishop since 2017, man. He's also specialized in court education, man, where basically he calls out the things that make groups cults. You know, for y'all that don't know, his name is Rick Allen Ross. He's 71 years old, man. He took the stand today and said that basically natureboy fits all the characteristics of a court leader, man. I can't make this up. This is what they said in court. You know, we got the video and I'm gonna play it. Another shocking thing is we seen Solar reappear today out of nowhere, y'all, as a witness. I told y'all, all of them are gonna flip and they're all gonna testify against natureboy. The other day we seen the woman, which is the witness, which is the victim that we shall not name, but Solar was on there with his camera on, some glasses, and he basically gave the rundown on natureboy's behavior, the way he treated him, the abuse that he witnessed other people take as well as himself, man. I'm talking about, it's crazy, y'all. Man, hold up. It looked like natureboy might be getting a life sentence, man. Everybody folding. They telling on him. It ain't looking good, man. I will keep y'all updated as they keep me updated. Make sure you tapping on that like button. If you're new over here, subscribe to the channel, man. Yeah, man. This is Off the Wall.
And today's testimony focused on two key witnesses. The first is a cult expert, and the second was a former member who testified to the abusive behavior he witnessed firsthand. The bulk of today's testimony focused on how cult leaders gain power and what it's like for the people inside the Carbonation. The prosecution calling the founder of the Cult Education Institute as its expert witness.
For years, I had known about Mr. Bishop and his activities. This was not a group that was new to me. This was a group that I had learned about years ago.
But the defense questioned his qualifications to be considered as an expert.
Do you have any professional degrees?
I graduated from Phoenix Union High School. Other than that, no.
Any associate degrees from junior college?
No.
Any professional certificates for purposes of psychology?
No.
The rest of the day focused on the testimony from a man who said he was in Carbonation's living quarters the night the victim was allegedly raped. He says he doesn't know exactly what happened that night, but he testified about the abuse that went on within the group, including seeing the victim punished and slapped for not submitting to the group's rules. The prosecution using his testimony to try to paint a picture of a controlling environment.
Were folks within the group able to say no to Mr. Bishop?
The option is to leave.
Did you ever observe violence be used within the group?
Often. Very often.
What would happen if someone upset or angered Mr. Bishop?
I would say that emotional abuse would begin. This is where people would be isolated.
The prosecution also played a video and an audio recording of the defendant allegedly talking about not needing a woman's permission before intimacy.
I am not a woman. I am God.
Social media videos of defendant Eligio Bishop were played before the jury.
You in my dream. You in my dream.
Bishop is the alleged cult leader of a polygamous group called Carbonation. Friday, prosecution called cult expert Rick Allen Ross to the stand.
Did you form an opinion on whether or not the defendant fits the profile of a destructive, authoritarian group leader?
Yes.
Ross explained he studied the group over the years and has observed dangerous behaviors.
They should obey him and that they should subordinate themselves to him.
Bishop is accused of raping one of his followers while residing in DeKalb County in March of 2022. The alleged victim says Bishop then posted revenge porn online when she decided to leave the group. The defense has stressed her statements to police contradict that any sort of rape occurred. Courtney Townsend is a former member.
What would happen if someone upset or angered Mr. Bishop?
I would say that emotional abuse.
During testimony, Townsend stated there was backlash against the alleged victim.
We collectively worked on videos to throw dirt on and make her seem crazy. I am not a woman. I am God.
Social media videos of defendant Elijah Bishop were played before the jury.
You in my dream. You in my dream.
Bishop is the alleged cult leader of a polygamous group called Carbonation, called cult expert Rick Allen Ross to the stand.
Did you form an opinion on whether or not the defendant fits the profile of a destructive, authoritarian group leader?
Yes.
Ross explained he studied the group over the years and has observed dangerous behaviors.
They should obey him and that they should subordinate themselves to him.
Bishop is accused of raping one of his followers while residing in DeKalb County in March of 2022. The alleged victim says Bishop then posted revenge porn online when she decided to leave the group. The defense has stressed her statements to police contradict that any sort of rape occurred. Courtney Townsend is a former member.
What would happen if someone upset or angered Mr. Bishop?
I would say that emotional abuse.
During testimony, Townsend stated there was backlash against the alleged victim.
We collectively worked on videos to throw dirt on and make her seem crazy.
Now, Bishop is facing multiple charges, including false imprisonment and rape. If convicted, he faces a maximum penalty of life in prison.